How's it going, everybody? Hope you're having a great day so far. So it is the weekend. It is a Sunday, wrapping up my weekend and getting prepped for Monday, the week to come. I'm super excited about the week. Got some certain things planned in terms of work that I just want to get accomplished, and just different things that I'm setting myself goals for, I should say, to accomplish. So real quick, kind of want to make this video for you guys. I know a lot of people struggle with anxiety. And this past weekend, yesterday actually, I experienced an event that I'm going to call anxiety, but not particularly sure. So background, I'm not a person who struggles with anxiety. I don't get severely nervous about things. I've never had a panic attack. I'm pretty half glass full kind of guy, optimistic, positive thinker, so on and so forth. All of you know that from watching this channel. But from what happened this past or yesterday, kind of made me step back, and it freaked me out. So, needless to say, an event happened revolving around money. Nothing too crazy, but I kind of freaked me out, and I found myself, my thoughts were going crazy. I was super worried. My breathing got shallow. Wasn't I had to lay down. I seriously had to lay down and just kind of breathe for a second and just relax. I couldn't think. It was crazy. I've never felt that before, and I was definitely anxiety. And it happened to me, and it was scary because one, it's never happened to me, so I didn't really know how to react. And two, it was just one of those things where when you can't control things and your thoughts are spiraling and you're thinking about something bad and it just spirals, you lose control is what happens. And I lost control for a brief, couple of minutes, and I ended up just kind of had to lay down. I took a nap, and then I woke up and I was fine. And, from that, I'm one of those people who I always try to understand things. And so I had to kind of sit back and think of what happened. And then today I was doing some other research and stuff like that and just trying to figure out what exactly had happened. So I pulled up a YouTube video of Mel Robbins. And for those of you who don't know Mel Robbins, she's really big into motivational speaking, keynote speaking, psychology, all that kind of stuff. She's very, very popular and very successful. And so I pulled up a YouTube video of her talking about anxiety and how to control it and how to basically, break through that pattern. And there's a couple of things that she mentioned that I thought you guys could really benefit from, and I benefit from. One of them was the idea that, habits are things that you do unconsciously, repeatedly, right? Habits are things that we repeat, and it's more or less on an unconscious way. So, something simple as, people getting their morning coffee, that's a habit. Yes, you might need the caffeine to boost you up, but more than anything, it's a habit that creates that thing, So what she's saying is that for people who have anxiety, a lot of this is that they have the habit of being worried, or they have a habit of thinking negative thoughts, or having fear about the future, or anything of that nature. They have those thoughts, and they constantly have that habit. And the issue is what anxiety is enhancing that habit and bringing it on not only a mental level but a physical level within your actual feelings in your body and stuff like that, and how you react to it. And it just enhances that and basically spirals out of control. We all have worry, we all get scared, we all have fear and things of this nature, but when it becomes into an increased level where we almost can't control it immediately and it gets out of hand, that's really what anxiety is. And so she was explaining that she had anxiety for 20 years, took a medication for it. It was great, it helped her a lot, but she kind of found herself looking at her kids and saw that, at an early age, around 9 or 10, that they were having very, very brief windows of anxiety, just very small, just different things. And she thought to herself, how can I help my children if I'm someone who also has anxiety, but I take medication for it? How can I actually help them? And so what she decided to do is get off the medication, and she created this rule for herself. It's called the 5-second rule, and she uses this for a lot of different things. Basically, it's the idea that you count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whenever you're about to make a decision on something that you kind of have some cognitive dissonance towards, or you're doing something that's a little fearful or something that's uncomfortable or anything like that. You count down, and then you just say go, and you just do it. And so what she did is that she said, all right, I'm going to take this same rule and I'm going to apply it to my anxiety. I'm going to stop myself and say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to remove myself immediately. So what she created, essentially, I'm going to put this down because my arms are getting super tired. So basically what she created was just this pattern of figuring out how to get herself out of anxiety. And what she did is the 5-second rule. And basically she explains that the idea of counting from 5, it's a very simple tool, but the idea is that when you count down from 5, you take yourself out of whatever space that you're in, you put yourself in the present moment, and you use your prefrontal cortex, which is the front part of your brain. It's the newest part of your brain in terms of evolution. It's, from the inside out, your brain has grown throughout years of evolution, and basically it controls your thoughts, rational ideas, things of that nature. It's basically kind of a more of a logic kind of thing. So basically, she says, you count down from 5, and it puts you into a present space and use your prefrontal cortex. And when you use that, you're able to kind of control yourself a little bit more, I guess, efficient. You can control yourself efficiently. And so she says, from there, you have to create an anchoring point. And that anchoring point is whatever, makes you feel excited. So backing up a little bit, she explains the idea that excitement and anxiety are the same thing. And what do you mean by that? Basically, the way that your physical body responds to anxiety is your palms get sweaty, you get a little shaky, you start biting your nails, you tap your foot, you tap a pin, just things of this nature that the physical response that your body makes when you have anxiety. She says that those same physical responses is what you have when you're excited. When someone's excited to go to, a big rock concert or something like that, they get excited, their palms are sweaty, their heart rate's up, they're talking fast and all this other stuff, they're going crazy, and they're shaking their legs because they're excited. They have that same feeling as when they have anxiety. And so the physical response within your body is identical when someone has anxiety and when someone is excited. So she says that, and she's like, I need to be able to basically turn that physical movement into an excitement, to use that and turn my thoughts into, from an anxiety standpoint, a nervous standpoint, to an exciting standpoint. And so she says that I need to create something in my mind that anchors me to an exciting event. And for her, something that has to do with her kids and making them happy and making them joyful and blah, blah, blah. And for you, you're going to have your, personal one that makes you excited. And basically she said, I create that anchoring point. I count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Think about that anchoring point that makes me excited. And that kind of rockets me into a better, steadier state. Now, obviously, there's a lot more that goes into anxiety, and I'm not going to sit here acting like I know everything about it. And, for those of you who have anxiety, who have had panic attacks, I'm sure it's definitely not fun at all. But just wanted to kind of, give you this insight and knowledge, maybe something you could try for yourself. It's something I honestly, truly hope that I have this feeling again so that I can almost put it to test. So basically, she says, count down from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anchor yourself to something exciting, something that excites you, a happy time or something, and then make the decision, get going, move forward, make action. Because if you stay within that mental space and keep reverting to that fear, it's just going to affect you. So get up, get moving, get going, and hopefully that helps you. And another thing that she talks about within the video is the idea of confidence, and that confidence is not a trait, but it's something that's built on, right? And for me, I heard that and I was like, that's definitely true. I for sure have built up my confidence from lots of different things that have helped me throughout my life. And I was like, you know what? Confidence is definitely something that's built on. And she was saying that when you start the process of, counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, putting yourself into a more positive state, blah, 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 you're going to get that confidence, and the idea of having fearful thoughts or having anxiety will start to kind of diminish and start to turn away, because you are going to start creating habits that make you more successful, make you more positive, make you more half glass full, make you, fearlessness. So that's basically, wrap out the idea of that video. I'm going to link it down below. I don't think I explained it super well. You're definitely going to be able to get a lot more insight from that video. So it's about a 20-30 minute video. I'm going to link it down below, but I just wanted to kind of, spill this information out for you guys, because I know you guys love this information. It helps you a lot. And for me, being able to, repeat this information to you helps me learn and understand, obviously. So hope you guys like this video. Thumbs up if you felt like you got something little from it. Comment down below if you're someone who struggles with anxiety, if you have some other tools and tips that help other people. At the end of the day, this video was two things. Number one, it was a learning experience for me, and something that kind of scared me, but I'm going to take head on. I'm not going to try to retract from it. I'm not a perfect person. I don't make these videos thinking that I'm a perfect person and everything, because I don't. And the second thing that is for was to help you out there, for any of you who struggle with anxiety. like this video, look at the video that I linked below about Mel Robbins, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy Sunday and happy holiday season at Starbucks. Take care.